Hello, and my name is Kaiden, and I wanted to try something new. Sports. I'm not an athletic person. I'm quite the opposite. I eat junk food, I eat Red 40, I drink sodas all day, I sit on my bed, and I play video games. I want to get my summer body. I think that I could do well in all these sports. So let's see if I can prove myself wrong.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
The hardest part of track is conditioning. You just run a lot. I think you're gonna do really well. If you've never done anything athletic, then no.
I feel like it's not very hard for me, but hard for some people.
What is the hardest part of track?
The conditioning,
Okay. And would you say that I would do good in track? On a scale of 1 to 10.
like a 6, maybe a 7.
Okay. And would you recommend track to somebody who's never exercised?
No,
Thank you. And how hard is track? in your opinion?
It's not that hard.
Okay. And what is the hardest thing in track?
The hardest thing is when we have to run a mile. That's hard for me.
How well do you think I could do track?
Like on a scale,
Yeah.
maybe like 4.
Okay. And would you recommend it to somebody who's never exercised in their life?
No, I don't.
Okay. And how hard would you say track is?
It's like average. If you're like mainly like kind of like you're slow, I want to run. I would just do field events like long jump, high jump, and like throwing.
What's the hardest part?
The hardest part is like your mental ability. You got to make sure you know how to like not let people get inside your head saying you're slow, whatever, and you'll be all right.
And how well do you think I would do it?
I feel like you would do good on hurdles and long jump.
And would you recommend this to somebody who's never exercised before?
Yeah, I would recommend it to anybody who likes to have a good challenge.
So now, let's cut into me doing girls track. Okay, so after girls track, this is what I was looking like. Kind of scared looking. Anyways, I think I still did good. I was exhausted. I was tired. But you know what? I powered through. I may have been slower than some 6th graders, like some haters have been saying. Anyways, let's cut to me doing boys. Today, I am practicing with boys track. Now, instead of practicing on the track, we are practicing in the gymnasium. Now we're doing warm-ups. First, we started with lunges. Now we're doing sideways lunges. And here we're doing calf stretches. And next we are doing toe touches. I think that's what it's called. And we're doing butt kicks 2 times. And now we're doing high knees. And we're doing cherry pickers and high knees again. And then high knees one last time. Now she told us to run around the exterior of the court about. I'm not tired. I'm not tired whatsoever. I'm pretty good. I'm maintaining a good speed. So yeah, I'm pretty confident. Now she's telling people to slow down, or well, we're on cooldown right now where we walk. And I'm pretty glad that she called it when she did, because just a little bit tired. I'm just a little bit tired. Okay, so now we're meeting up in the little corner again to do other workouts. Now we're on to planks. I don't know why people complain about planks. Planks are easy for me. I find them to be very comforting and easy. And next we're doing jumping jacks. Okay, so now she told us to go on a break and get some water or something, and that should have been my first sign that we're cooked. Because the next workout we're doing is actually torturous. But of course, I went to go get me a drink of water, because you know, this is like a foreign sport to me. Stairs are scary.
Storybox Audio.
We're doing leg exercises, which I dislike very much due to my legs being longer than my torso. Okay, so this is me right after doing boys. I'm too embarrassed to show y'all that video, but I looked bad. I looked exhausted. My back was sweating. My armpits were sweating. But, you know, I powered through. I made it. Boom, boom, boom. Now, let's get into some interviews about how well and how bad I did from Mr. Williams, Miss Hunter, and some students. Boom!
I think Kaiden did pretty good for his first practice, even though he was in the back the whole time behind the 6th graders. It's okay. And he didn't do awful. So it's the thought and the trying that counts.
I think Kaiden did good for his first practice, even though he was in the back, but it's okay. Is that good? Yeah.
Okay, Kaiden actually did really good. I feel like he could use a little work, but for the most part, he did good for his first time trying out for track.
Kaiden did really good for his first time. He really he did better than most people would, and we're proud of him for that.
Hey, Kaiden did a pretty decent job when he came out to run track with us. It wasn't perfect, but it was okay.
So Kaiden came out and did very well when he came and tried out for our team. He was very energetic and he was willing to do what we needed to get done. And that's what we look for in players, is someone who's willing to be there and be ready and prepared and always willing to try.
Okay, so now let's get into my thoughts and opinions on how well I did. I think my delusional self thinks that I did the best out of everybody. I conquered through it. I was probably the best. They were asking if I could come on the track team or not. But no, I'm going to be humble. I'm going to be congenial. I don't even know what congenial means, but you know, it's a word I like to say. Anyways, I did okay. I wasn't bad, but I was okay. I think, as people were saying, I could do some improvements. Boys track was more harder, but I've heard some horror stories from girls track, so I'm not even gonna say that which one is harder. Well, I already did, so you know. The con I would say is just running. I mean, them stairs. Oh, never again. But that's really it. And then the pros are really good. I got along with everybody on girls track. I didn't really talk to anybody on boys track besides Tawan. Um, but you know, it was pretty great. And if you're scared to try out, don't be. I mean, it wasn't that scary. There are gonna be a lot of people, I've heard. So, you know, that's that. But you know, all in all, I think it was fun. I wasn't I wasn't dying by the end of it, but I was like okay moderately. So yeah. Also, thank you for watching the video so much. Love and respect to all of you. Peace.